Hi everybody, I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to do a shadow reading. Okay. Um we talk about light all the time on this channel, but I feel like world actually needs I'm sorry about the noise, by the way. World actually needs more guidance and more, what you say, deep dives into the shadow side of humans or human life to deal with the life or situations that arise from it. Okay, so today we are going to check like what karmic lesson is your current situation trying to teach you, okay, from in whichever situation you are in. So yes, I know I have confused you, but listen to me. I will clarify it. Think about a situation, any situation that you're going through right now. You might have questioned to God or to the higher power, like, why am I going through this? Why this keeps happening to me? Why can't I have this? Or why this person is doing this to me? For all these questions, you are going to get your answer through the shadow reading. Okay, so think about a situation that you need answers for, and you want to know that what is that deeper karmic lesson, or what lesson is life trying to teach you through this situation or through this difficulty that you're facing in your life right now. Okay, so we are going to take one card from this deck. It is the Wild Unknown Archetypes by Kim Krans. Okay, that will tell us about the lesson, okay, that your life is trying to teach you through whatever situation you are in. And I'm going to use my Rider-Waite Tarot deck for the clarifying. Okay, first things first, let me see what your energy is. Okay, no, that's a mess. We are not taking these cards. Okay, let me shuffle it again, and we're gonna see your current energies. Okay, think about that situation that you want this reading to be about, and the situation that you seek answers to. Okay, be present in the reading and we will find out. So all right, this is your significator card, or the card for your current energies. Okay, why are the cards just lying out? All right, now this card just came out. I'm gonna take that one, and I don't know, something tells me that we shouldn't be taking this one, so we are not taking this one. I know a lot of chaos in this reading, but let me tell you that I am kind of a chaotic person. Wherever I go, it comes with me. So if it starts showing up in my readings, I'm not surprised, honestly. You guys, if there's anybody who watches my videos regularly, although I don't think so because I don't see much views, but that's fine, we are not here for the views. Okay, so we are going to take 4 cards. These 2 wanted to come out, 2 more. I feel like I'm being very talkative. Well, all right, I'm actually very opposite in real life. I don't talk much. That was not important. Anyways, So we got the card, the eternal child. This is so beautiful. Now, to read this card, I want to stick to the guidebook because these cards are new to me and it's just been like 5 days that I received them. So I'm gonna keep it here, okay? Look at this card. See what your intuition tells you about this. Try to relate it with your situation, okay? And we'll read it later, but let's see what your energies are. Let me keep it here so that you can, no, you don't need to look at the card right now. You'll be, what you say, distracted. Okay, the first card that you need here. So you are in the energy of Page of Swords. So I feel like you had been through something transformative recently. Something has come to an end. It can be a relationship, it can be maybe your studies come to an end. Something has come to an end in your life, okay? Certain situation, maybe a phase of your life ended, or something has ended, okay? You have made up your mind. You have prepared yourself to move forward. You have done all the, if it involves documentation, then you have done all the documentation. If you haven't done it, you at least have planned it all, okay? Literally with pen and paper, you have planned all of it, all right, in order to move forward. But I feel like there is still some hesitance. Is it hesitance? No, it's hesitation. There's still some hesitation that you're facing in order to move forward, okay? So you keep revisiting the old life that you have come out of, or the old relationship, person, place, whatever it is, whatever your situation is, okay? You keep revisiting, you keep rethinking, okay, so we are moving forward. Let's see, let me just check, let me just make sure that I'm actually ready to move forward, that I'm actually safe, that I'm actually going to be okay. The Page of Swords is the energy of somebody who is a newbie and something, who is very young in that situation, or who is young, or whose mind is young, or if you're stepping into something, you feel like a child in that thing, okay? You feel like you do not know much about the situation that you're stepping in. And it is beautiful because you got Page of Swords here and we got the eternal child here. So it also kind of tells me that there is some childhood wounds that are causing this, okay? Now whatever I say, please use your discernment, okay? Some messages can be for you, others cannot, like others do not have to be for you. So see what messages are for you. Energy is fluid, so if there is some message that you do not want to accept, you have the right to do so. You can reject something that you do not want to accept, just know that, okay? Also, trigger warning, it can bring some childhood woundings to the surface, so if it is heavy for you, you can stop watching the reading, okay? We are going to go deep into that side. Now what I was saying is that maybe there was abuse during childhood, either by somebody very close to you, or literally by your guardians, or like your parents, or there was neglect. Maybe you were not taken care of that well during your childhood, okay? Maybe you were neglected. I am hearing middle child for some reason, okay? It is coming out very, very strong. You don't have to be just middle child, you can be the elder one, you can be the younger one, okay? But the middle child thing is coming very strong here. So there is neglect, or maybe there was this thing during your childhood where you were kept like very inside. Now let me, very inside, it means like I'm struggling with English, oh my god. Third language, guys, I'm sorry. All right, so what do you say, your parents kind of your guardians parents or whoever you grew up with controlled your life in a way that you did not get to explore life on your own. You were literally dependent on them, and because you did not feel very safe with them, if they were over controlling, then you do not feel safe by stepping out by yourself. If they were not there for you, then also you do not feel safe, and you're looking for that comfort outside of you, in other people, in relationships, in jobs, in a certain situations in life, places in life, or there is something about comfort, there is something about protection. You want to be protected, you want to be cared for, you want to be taken care of, you want that love. There is some love, motherly love, parental love, which is missing from your life. Doesn't have to be, but I feel like it's kind of missing. For women especially, I'm getting that absent father figure, or if there was a father figure, they did not do their duty that well. Okay, so yes, that was about it. And also there is a fight or flight mode, that is, you might even go through anxiety, I feel. Okay, this is not a diagnosis, I'm just reading the energy, please be aware. Okay, I am not, what do you say, a medical expert. All right, so that was the energies that I feel from your cards here. Please look at this card and try to meditate on it. Think about it. Look at the imagery. Okay, look at the imagery, look at the colors, and see what it makes you feel while I flip through the guidebook and read out the meaning for you guys. Please don't be afraid of silences. I'm kind of getting this haste in the energy while I was flipping through the guidebook, that somebody's like, somebody have problems with silences here. They do not like deafening silence. Okay, the eternal child, the inner child, the child of joy. The eternal child is connected to the timeless, ageless, and infinite aspects of life. It is radiant and fearless and seeks joy above all else and at any cost. It struggles being bound to an aging body with physical limitations in a world that demands attention to detail and logistics. The eternal child wants to nix all rules and responsibilities and go beyond what others say is possible. It wants to return with plenty of friends to the land of the free, where divine wine and creativity pour from the earth and sky. We all want a sip from the well of eternal youth, and this makes the eternal child naturally popular, perhaps even famous. The eternal child glimmers. It reminds us of what is possible, what is magical about this precious life. So the keywords are joyful, playful, accepts all, and magic. So the karmic lesson that you have to learn from the situation that you're going through right now is that you have to approach this situation with curiosity of a child, joy, curiosity, and the bravery and what you say, the playfulness of a child. Okay. Now when a child or a baby, whenever a baby comes into this world, they are not born with the fear of anything. Okay, I feel like they are taught fear. They don't have this innate knowing of something called fear. They are taught fear by the society in order to take care of the child, or in order to discipline the child, or in order to program the child. How do you program a child? That's something we do to computers, right? Well, it means parenting. It means how the society brings up a human or child, how it prepares it for the world, how it prepares it for the society. So I believe the way that you were brought up, as we discussed in this card and before reading this card, the way you were brought up, that childhood wound has kind of limited you to your safe space. Let's say you feel very safe inside of your room, and that is your safe space. Okay, whenever you step outside of that room, try to meet new people, try to travel, there are these tones of childhood wounding or trauma, where you feel like, oh my god, I do not know like where to go, what to do. There is fear, like maybe your parents always kind of dominated you or controlled every action of yours, and now you do not know how to make a decision by yourself. Or whenever you make a decision by yourself and you try to step out, because it's the natural instinct of an adult to step out of their comfort zone, try new things. Okay, the inner child kind of stops you because it is wounded. The inner child still fears that the parents are going to scold them. The inner child still feels the need to take permission from somebody. The inner child still feels like they need to be accompanied by parents. The inner child still feels like somebody is going to hurt them because the parents hurt them too, or somebody who was asked to take care of, or your guardians hurt you, right? So you're not able to make friends because you think that those friends are going to hurt you. If you're like the close ones, your guardians hurt you, it means that they can hurt you too. So there is this fear, there is this wounding, there is this programming that you need to reprogram, you need to go back to and tell your inner child that it is safe. I will take care of you. We will explore this field. That you have the permission to do this. Okay, so you kind of need to revisit your past and kind of figure out where the fear is coming from. Let me explain this with an example. Separate you and your inner child in your mind. Let's say, let me get something first here. All right. Let's say this is you, the adult today, okay, which cannot see the inner child, who is not aware of the inner child, and this is your inner child, okay. You literally have to talk to your inner child. You have to ask your inner child. This is kind of an exercise that I can give you guys. Just sit in your room, okay, play on some meditating or healing music, and let me make it easier. Take a notebook. This is your inner child and this is you today. Okay, first, the adult you asks a question to your inner child, like what is it that is making you feel unsafe? Okay, and then you think from the perspective of the inner child, like what is it that made you feel unsafe? You revisit those memories, you are going to cry, it is going to get that wounding or the trauma, stored trauma out, you are going to cry. But once you figure out what are the triggers, you can start working on them. Okay, so you need to heal your inner child. Basically, whatever the situation you thought about in the beginning, the greater karmic lesson here, because of which you are going through that situation, or because of which you are struggling in that situation, it is the inner child wounding. It is because you have placed certain limits on yourself, or these certain, what's the word, or certain handcuffs on you, like no, you cannot do this because it is unsafe, no, you cannot do this because this happened to you, no, you cannot do this because this is the reason. Okay, so that is how you do the shadow work for yourself. So basically you have to heal your inner child. Now let me see these cards for more clarity. We have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Empress, and we have Two of Cups. So I'm getting here, like in order to heal from this, your inner child and you have to be friends. Okay, the trauma or whatever you are feeling, the emotions, they are bottled up. And let me tell you and let me assure you that no judgment in this space. On my channel, no judgment at all. Okay, if you're if you have hidden your trauma up until now, bottled up, or kind of did not deal with it, there can be myriad of reasons. Maybe you got busy with your family, maybe you got busy in life and life's duties, maybe there are medical issues, there can be anything, right? So once you and your inner child become friends in your psyche and start depending on each other, where you promise your inner child that you will protect her or him, and your inner child trusts you or the adult version of you, okay, to tell about all the things that they are going through, that's when life will start coming together for you. Okay, second, the joy and creativity that you will bring in your life after working on the shadow side of this thing, that's exactly what is going to lead you to new opportunities. That's exactly what is going to bring you out of the energy of stuckness that you feel right now. Okay, so when your inner child processes the trauma that it had underwent all these years, and it starts trusting you again, becomes friends with you, and starts exploring everything, and starts exploring life with a joy, with a childlike joy again, you know, is curious about everything. Oh my god, I am moving into new place, what all things are going to be there, what all I can try, like I can make new friends, maybe those friends are going to introduce me to new jobs and I can move forward, I can start a business, maybe they can become long-term business friends. So instead of thinking about all the negatives, when you were not healed, when your inner child was not healed, your healed inner child will be curious about stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay, now your inner child would be like, wow, I want to do this, I want to grow. So the growth that stopped during childhood because of the fears, because of the abandonment, because of the trauma, that growth is going to start again from the age that you went through that trauma. And slowly you are going to get healed and finally start bringing in the abundance in your life, the opportunities in your life, and start living the life of your dreams. And finally, the situation that you're facing right now, it will get resolved and you will get out of it naturally with ease. Okay, so I know that this reading kind of got heavy, but I feel like these readings are very, very important for a lot of people today. And yeah, and I feel like this is what I'm here for on this platform. I was going to say planet. All right. So I hope that I could help you with my reading, and this was about it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.